Roll up, roll up, and roll up. Yes, welcome to all the fun of the fair. I don't know why I said that. I do really. It's the blog, the Fairground blog. I know, I'm a mad idiot. But Fairgrounds, the fair comes to town in Peterborough this week, and I'm a little bit excited because I love fairgrounds. Travelling fairs is like the greatest thing in the whole world. I love them. I don't go on any rides, sadly, so that does make it a little bit, to some people, you know, why go to the fair if you're not going to go on any rides? Good question. But I do like to go around the fairground and have a hot dog, some chips, soak up the atmosphere, listen to the music that they have on, watch the rides going around, people on the rides, and of course go in the amusement arcades because it's like a great thing to do. And one thing, I don't normally like theme parks. I mean, yeah, you can contrast the fact that isn't a theme park, a fairground or whatever, but they are different. They are two totally different things to me. I mean, a theme park is normally going somewhere like Alton Towers, where you go in, but they don't have many fairground rides because it's more likely to have roller coasters and thrill-seeking rides. I normally don't like these type of places because they don't actually agree with me. The only place that is as close to a theme park that you could ever possibly want to go in is Blackpool Pleasure Beach because it's number one. But then again, that's a place that isn't just like a theme park type thing, but it is actually got both the sort of theme park rides and traditional fairground rides, and that's what's so good about when you go to these seasides because they actually have them. I mean, you can have a theme park built, and all they will do is they'll say, right, where we're gonna construct this theme park, so we're gonna have a big roller coaster, right, massive roller coaster, and then you're gonna get all these rides, like all these thrill-seeking rides and things like that. And when you sort of go to them, and you sort of like go to the people who are planning it, and you'll say, oh, we're gonna have the Dodgems. Will there be any waltzes? You know, what about having it like a ghost, like the ghost train? Or what about something like the big wheel? You know when you go around the fair, you know when you go around the traditional fairground and you have like a twister ride, and then you have like like many they call them many names, but like it's hard to explain. You sort of sit in it and it goes up like that, and you have oh, what is it, the Terminator or whatever they call them, basically, all these different ride names. And the planners of the theme park are going to go, what do you think this is, a fairground or a theme park? We don't want them right there, galloping horses. You're never going to get them at a theme park much, because all theme parks are interested in thrill-seeking rides. They've got to have roller coasters. If it's not one roller coaster, there'll be like two or three, because that's what they want. They want these sort of rides. They don't want, as they probably would call them, whining little rides like the Dodgems. What's so good about the Dodgems? Which is probably the only ride that I would ever go on. It's my favourite ride out of all of them. But yeah, so I love fairgrounds and I can't wait for it to come when it comes to Peterborough. I normally go and soak up the atmosphere, and I always buy a hot dog because they have the most amazing hot dogs at the fairgrounds. I mean, never mind getting a little teeny weeny hot dog like that. Hot dogs are like massive. You pay. I understand that you're probably going to pay what? They'll say £2 for a hot dog, or £2.50 for a hot dog, and you're like, you just kind of go. But you get a fucking massive hot dog like that. It's like they have, and you do get the choice on some of them because some of the the stalls, they have these sausages and they fry them. I normally don't like them. I don't normally have them because they're not. They're a little bit. But I go for the actual what you call Frankfurter type hot dogs. Whether and They do them in the. They do them in. You know, you're looking at them swimming in the water. Well, not swimming, but you know, I kind of think that they're swimming away in the water. Ready to be eaten by myself. And they'll. But if they have both on offer, and you say to them, I want a hot dog, and jumbo hot dog. They'll say, well, the little normally the little ones are actually in the brine. They've been taken out of a tin, and they've been obviously boiled in water for a little bit, and then normally they are the little ones because they don't do little sausages, do they? The jumbo one, but they do jumbo ones at the fairground. That I like that. They will ask, I want a jumbo hot dog. What would you want? Would you want the Frankfurt type hot dog, or would you want the fried sausage type one? And I go for the Frankfurt one, and lots of ketchup on it, and love them. I absolutely love them. And I used to want to work on the fair once, but the careers advisor told me, would I be able to stay away from mum, and would I be able to stay away from my family when I go out on the road, because that's what we do. And I just said, oh, I don't know, and I'm not sure whether that would be a wise decision. I mean, having to move away from your friends and your family, and because they'll turn around and say, we don't see you. You come to Peterborough like a couple of times a year because the fair's travelling around here, and that's when they actually come and see you. So I don't think I'd want that. I mean, you'd have all your friends that are on your road with you, but it wouldn't be the same, really. I mean, the things that I would miss, Come on, I want to watch TV. Yeah. And, of course, all these other things, so I think I would have to skip. But yeah, I just wanted to give you an insight to all the fun of the fair. And for anybody out there who knows their music, it was also the title of a David Essex album. And I don't really want to do a blog about David Essex, but I can just spend the next minute or so just saying that for anybody out there, you're probably wondering, David Essex. Well, I know a lot about music, and I know a lot of people, but David Essex is actually a nice chap. I've never met him, but he's a nice chap, and I suppose I'd like to know what the whole idea was behind that title of the album, All the Fun of the Fair, because it's a nice title for an album. I think it is, and I don't own the album, but my mum does. I think I will happily oblige to add it to my record collection. I do have a David Essex CD, and I do admit that I'm partial to a bit of Hold Me Close. I mean, if any David Essex fans out there are thinking, would you like a rendition of one of these songs? Hold. Hang on, we'll start it off with the. You got to start off with it. You got to always start it off with the how it starts off. Ba ba da da, ba ba da da, ba ba da da, ba 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 ba. Hold me close, don't let me go. Oh no, yes I love you and I think of you know. Do you know, with your love like shining, every cloud has a silver lining, so hold me close, don't let me go. Brilliant. Or I'm gonna make you a star, yeah. Or what other one could we do by David Essex? I don't know. I think I'll stick to that. There you go. That's my blog for now. All the Fun of the Fair. Loving it. And of course, great title for an album by the wonderful David Essex. Rock on. Oh, didn't know I did that. Title of a David Essex song at the end there. Oh, and also for anybody out there, David Essex made an Northern Soul record. Just thought I'd have to get that in there anyway. Bye for now.